glad y'all listening and not judging right. Okay, now just had to make sure. Honey, today your girl finna give y'all a story time on how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at the age of 15. Honey, pull up a chair. Okay, so y'all know how y'all always say I be acting old and seasoned. So, your girl was raised by my grandma. So, I stayed with her for just about the majority of my life. Then, y'all, when I hit 13, that's when I got hot in the tail, honey. So, it started out with me just texting dudes. Then it went to me trying to chill with the dudes. Sneaking out the house. Then, honey, I had got so bold, so I was trying to sneak them in the house. Honey, my grandma had got caught on to my game. Honey, I was letting them in through the window. It was just one guy now. It was just one guy at this time. Honey, I was trying to sneak him through the window. She had then put a block in the window because she knew what I was doing. Y'all tell me why I had then got so bold till one night when I was trying to let him in to come through the window. The window went open. I seen she had the block on the window. Baby, do you know I went opened up the door to let him in? Now, we had to walk past her room to even get to my room. Do you know how bold you gotta be to do that? Now, mind you, at this time, I was not doing the do. We was not doing the do now. I just was hot in the tail. I wanted some male attention, honey. So basically, that night that I tried to sneak that boy in the house, my grandma was like, oh no, baby, you got to go. You got to go home. You got to go home with your mama. You ain't gonna be here stressing me out like that. And y'all, I can't even blame her. So when I first moved home with my mama, everything was cool at first because I was sharing a room. I couldn't do nothing because I was sharing a room. Then my oldest brother, he had his own room. He went off to college. And they gave me his room. And baby, when I tell you, that must have had to been the worst decision that they could have made. Baby, if them walls could talk, they would have personally asked me, ho, is you cool? Because everything cannot be all right. Baby, when I tell you hot in detail. So y'all, long story short, I done finally met this dude. Because see, y'all know I've been texting him and I've been chilling. But ain't nobody got the draws yet. So, honey, I finally run up on this dude and, honey, he didn't talk me out of him. He didn't got the V card. He didn't got the magical card. And, baby, when he got that card, it was on and popping. Do you hear me? Part 2 of how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at the age of 15. Let's get into it. Baby, at this point, a trap house ain't got nothing on me the way I got that door swinging at nighttime. Do you hear me? Keep in mind, y'all, while I'm doing all this sneaking and creeping, I'm lying to everybody about my age. I'm telling them I'm 18. And y'all, these ain't no my age dudes, because y'all know at the time I'm 13. Y'all, they 19 and plus. Back to the story. Y'all, I done downloaded this app called Kick. Y'all, comment down below and let your girl know if y'all remember that app. So, my baby daddy then found me on there, and then we messaging back and forth, getting to know each other, blah, blah, blah. And at this point, baby, my standards are so low, all you gotta do is send me a few texts and you can get the draws. So, honey, I done invited this boy over. Long story short, we do the do. And, honey, after we do the do that first time, honey, we linking up dang near every freaking night and doing the do. And it wasn't because the penguin was good, because the penguin was not good. But, boy, he had a mouth on him. Do you hear me? Y'all, we ain't using not damn bit of protection. So basically, at this point, it's like the typical story. You notice that you're not getting your periods, and you like, oh, where my period at? Now, yeah, in the back of my head, I'm worried, but I'm young. I ain't thinking about that, so I really just go on with my life. I wasn't sick throwing up. I wasn't feeling nauseous, y'all. The only way I really knew officially that I was pregnant is because I went to feeling the flutters, and I was seeing the actual bump. As my stomach keep getting bigger, y'all, I'm growing I'm busting out of everything, y'all. My feet super swole, my face spreading. And at this point, I done turned 14, y'all. I'm still in school while all this is happening. Everybody in the school talking about me, but ain't nobody coming to me and saying that. Everybody, is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Because you starting to see it on me. Now, just about the same thing is going on at home until one day I was in my room, y'all, and my mama came in there. She was like, "You ain't pregnant, is you?" I said, "No, I ain't pregnant." She said, "You better not be pregnant, because if you pregnant, you gonna have to get the hell up out of here." Y'all, right now, the pregnancy is not confirmed, but I know that I'm pregnant. So when my mama come in there and tell me that, I'm like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Like, what I'm gonna do? Y'all, I had wanted to tell her so bad, but I was like, I didn't know how to tell her. And this was like the worst thing, because I was like, you know, what I know I can't take care of this baby by myself. And around this point that I hadn't got in my pregnancy, when I hadn't got so big, me and the baby daddy, like, we wasn't even fooling around at this point. Like, we wasn't really texting or nothing. So I didn't even tell him that I was pregnant. Honey, one day I was sitting in class. And over the intercom, they telling me to come to the front office for checkout. And I'm like, ain't nobody told me they were checking me out for school today. Like, why am I getting checked out of school? When I get to the front office, I see my auntie. And y'all, my auntie don't never check me out, so I know some of. I'm like, what you doing here? Part 3 of how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. So to my surprise, I get a call over the intercom that I'm being checked out of school. So when I get in the front office, I see my aunt. And I'm like, you don't never check me out of school. What's going on? Baby, immediately, my auntie don't play no games. She said, you finna pee on this stick right now. Y'all, my auntie had then went right there to the Dollar Tree and got one of them cheap pregnancy tests. I'm telling y'all be spending all that money on them Clear Blues and all them expensive pregnancy tests. Honey, that Dollar Tree pregnancy test gonna be right every time. Now, y'all, after my mama had then came in my room and was like, if you pregnant, you finna have to get the hell up out of here. She had then even bought me a pregnancy test. After that, y'all, I was putting water on the like, I was doing everything, because I had to keep this lie up. Even though I knew the baby was gonna be here eventually, y'all, I just could not come out my mouth and tell her. So my auntie was like, oh, don't worry about it, I got it. So y'all, my auntie then picked me up from school and we then made it to her house. So we walk in her house, and I'm trying to sit down on the sofa. She like, no, you finna go pee on this pregnancy test. So we go to the bathroom. I get the pregnancy test from her. And, you know, I'm trying to close the door to get a little privacy. Y'all, I'm finna go straight in here and put water on this pregnancy test. My auntie said, oh, no. Baby, you finna pee on this pregnancy test with the door open. Y'all, she already knew my game. So, y'all, I done peed in the cup she done gave me. And I done gave it to her. She put the little dropper in there, you know, dropping on the pregnancy test. So we waiting. Y'all, I'm sweating bullets. I know I'm pregnant, but this is finna finally confirm it. So I know everything finna change, y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm like, well, maybe I'm not pregnant. Maybe I'm not pregnant. Like, maybe this pregnancy test can come back negative for me. Baby, clear as day. My auntie looked at that pregnancy test and I was pregnant as hell. Y'all, immediately I start boo-hoo crying like no other snot book of tears. Do you hear me? My auntie looked at me. She said, I don't know what you crying for. You been crying when you were having sex. I'm like, you dang sure right, ain't you? So right after we got the positive pregnancy test, y'all, my auntie immediately took me to the health department. Y'all, them people told me I was 6 months pregnant. So y'all, soon as I leave the health department, I text my baby daddy. Y'all, at this point, I'm like, everybody know. It ain't no reason to be keeping it a secret. My mama know, my auntie know, the main people know. So I'm just finna give it to them straight, no chaser. So I'm literally just like, just left the health department. I'm pregnant. Saying, do y'all know this boy had the nerve to text back and say, is it mine? So I'm like, what you mean, is this baby yours? You wasn't saying all that when you was all up in this. You know how they go. Y'all, I was highly offended. But now, as a grown adult, that boy had all the right to question me on whether or not that was his baby. But now, I knew how I was getting down. Now, the boy wasn't even denying the baby, y'all. But y'all know, I'm stressed out. I got a lot going on in my brain. Honey, I done called this boy everything but the child of God. Do you hear me? I done called the boy all kind of broke, bums, and everything, child. And one thing about my baby daddy, you know how when you arguing with most men, they'll be like, look, I ain't even finna go back and forth with you. You got got it. Oh no, baby, this one's sassy. And y'all tell me why this boy had the nerve to tell me that I trapped him because my vagina was too warm and wet. Yeah. And he called me every H word in the book. We going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I'm like, look, you got it. Because, baby, he don't get tired. But, baby, at that moment, I had more important things to worry about. I had to prepare myself for how my mama was finna react when I first walked back in this house. So, as y'all know, right now, your girl is 6 months pregnant. So my auntie done already called my mama up and put her up on game. So y'all, now she know that I'm pregnant and I'm finna go home. So y'all, from that exact day that I got home up until my 8-month mark, my mama didn't talk to me. My mama didn't look at me. Y'all, anything with me and my mama, it was nothing. Like, we had nothing to do with each other. Like, she would not talk to me, period. The only time we would talk is when she would call me and tell me that the food was ready. But that would be it, y'all. Whole time, y'all, I'm walking on eggshells because y'all remember the last time we talked, she told me I was finna have to get the hell out of her house. So it's like, is me and the baby gonna have somewhere to go? Is she finna put me out? Like, I don't know what's going through her head. Until the 8 months, let me tell y'all what happened. Now, y'all, this was just a normal, regular old day. I done got off the bus, but when I get home, I see that my aunt there. I was like, hold on, last time you popped up, all this didn't happen. What you here for now? What you want, auntie? I know something up because she following behind me. My mama already in the house. But y'all, tell me why when I open my room door, y'all, my mama had baby stuff everywhere in the room. Like the bassinet, clothes, bottles. Y'all, my room was flooded with baby stuff to get ready to prepare for the baby. Y'all, when I tell you, oh, I cried like a baby. Like, this was basically her way of telling me, like, I'm disappointed in you. That's why I ain't said none of you. I'm disappointed in you. But you my child and I'ma support you. But I'm disappointed in you. Y'all, every time I think about it, I kinda get emotional because it's such a touchy situation. But from that point on out, my mama was there for everything. Now, 9 months pregnant, me and my baby daddy beefing, and it's time to have this baby. Part 5 of how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. Now, any questions that y'all have, make sure y'all drop them down below in the comments, because when I get done with this little series, I'm going to go back and answer all the questions y'all got. Okay, y'all, so now I'm in my 9th month of pregnancy. Me and my baby daddy ain't talked to each other, ain't seen each other, none of that. Like, yeah, I know I called you a low down dirty bum, but you still could have checked on your girl. God, dog. At this point, I already got in my head, I'm finna be a young single mama. Now, y'all, one day I was just sitting on my grandma's sofa, thinking that I had to use the bathroom. I know that something is looking weird when I wipe, but you know, when you pregnant, it's a lot of weird stuff going on. So I wipe and I go sit back on the sofa. Then it's like I just went to peeing on myself. Honey, my water had that broken. I didn't even know it. They rushed me to the hospital. So in the process of being rushed to the hospital, y'all, I'm still trying to call my baby daddy, because it's like, even though I know we ain't talking, I don't want to have this baby and he not be there. Like, this is his first child also. Of course he ain't answer. But right now, I can't worry about that. I got a baby to push out. Now, y'all, I done had the baby that went home and everything. And I finally get in contact with my baby daddy, just for him to tell me that him and his mama want a DNA test. Now, y'all, ain't gonna lie, my heart dropped a little bit, because y'all know I've been out here thotting and bopping. But you know I'm popping my big stuff. Oh, baby, I ain't got no problem taking no DNA test. My mama standing 10 toes down right behind me. My mama like, oh, she don't have a problem with doing no blood test. Y'all just set it up. I'm like, hold on, mama, hold on. Let me make sure these dates accurate. The last thing I want to be is one of them girls that get a DNA test done just for the results to come back 0.00%. And we go to the little DNA test place. Y'all tell me why before we even leave the office, this boy done posted him and our baby on Facebook. I'm like, what if this ain't even your baby? See, the evidence gonna be there. The girls gonna have one up on me. So I think it was about a week later, y'all, the results then finally came back. And of course, y'all know they came back positive because I already knew who my baby daddy was. So him and his mama, my dad, and my grandma, and baby boy, we all get together and we just sitting down basically having a kumbaya. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm this, I'm that, introducing ourselves to each other. Now we sitting around kumbaya, but y'all, my baby daddy still don't know that I was 13, 14 when we were fooling around, and I'm 15 now. And at the time that I'm having baby boy, he's 19. Y'all, we all sitting around. My mama just said my age and everybody just dropped their head. So his mama like, boy, you didn't know how old this girl was before y'all went to try to have a baby? He was like, no, she told me she was 18. Somebody just told me stop procrastinating and tell the story. God dog, y'all strict round here by the story time. Part 6 of how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. So we then finally got the DNA test back. It then came back his. I'm in the clear. Now it's my mama, my grandmama, baby boy, me, and my baby daddy and his mother. They all sitting down to get to know each other. Now up until this very moment, my baby daddy do not know my age. I've been lying the whole entire time telling him I was 18, y'all. Now while in the midst of the conversation, my mama then brought my age up. Now, at this moment, y'all, everybody's sitting around looking shocked. My mama and my grandma shocked because they like, you didn't tell this boy your real age? His mama and him are shocked because they thinking that I'm 18. So everybody's shocked right now. So the mama basically like, boy, you didn't know this girl real age before you call yourself having a child with her? And he like, mama, she was telling me this whole time that she was 18. Oh, I was so embarrassed. I couldn't do nothing but hang my head. I didn't know what to do. So, y'all, at this point, he mad. He asking my mama, like, can me and her go outside and talk? So, y'all, we done got outside. And he like, why would you lie to me like that? You know you could have sent me to jail for fooling with you? Y'all, I'm so ashamed. I ain't doing nothing but hold my head down like this. He talking about how he feel about me lying to him. But then eventually, y'all, he gets to the point where he like, but at the end of the day, we got this baby, so we might as well try to work it out. My young mind, I'm like, work it out. Because I don't care what nobody say. This right here is why you don't fool with nobody that just had a baby. Everybody be wanting a family when they have a baby. No matter the circumstances. So, child, we done got out there and then got in a relationship. Now, of course, we ain't telling them that we get a relationship. So, we just go back in the house like everything normal. But this is where all the BS begins. So, now, honey, we call ourselves being in a relationship. But it ain't really much we can do. He ain't got no car or nowhere to stay or no job. I ain't got no car, nowhere to stay or no job. I'm still in school. But he doing little stuff like making sure he texts me in the morning, calling, checking on the baby. From time to time, his mama bringing him by to see the baby. So, we good. The baby, that did not last for long. I know, I'm thinking we good. We in a relationship. Everything cool. Child, one of the girls he messing with then went through his phone, found my number, and now she texting me. Cause see, y'all know he had already then posted our baby on Facebook. So if he was fooling with any other girls, they know that he just had a baby. But I'm sure he left out the part that we supposed to be together now. So y'all, in a text, she basically asking me like, are y'all supposed to be together? Because me and him together. And I'm expecting. Part 7 on how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. Now, the truth then came out about my age. My baby daddy, he upset about it, but despite that, we decided to go ahead and get in a relationship with each other. For a while, the relationship going good. He checking on his child. We good. Until I get a text from one of the girls that he fooling with, asking me or me and him together. Because they together and they expecting a child. Y'all, when I tell y'all my heart dropped down to my ankles, I'm like, sir, we supposed to be in this big happy family. You just had a newborn. How you even got time to be laid up over there with somebody else? Y'all, before I even respond to her, I'm writing him. Like, who is this writing my phone? And what she mean y'all expecting a baby? Y'all, let me show y'all how doggish men are. Y'all, earlier that same day that she was texting me, he had came over to visit baby boy. My mama had then fixed a plate of food, but he took some with him to go. Y'all, tell me why when I had finally responded to her and I was like, how y'all got a baby on the way? But he's saying that y'all ain't together. He don't know nothing about you. Y'all tell me why tell me why this girl just sent me a picture of him eating the plate of food that my mama cooked while he was at her house. Baby, he didn't wait a day. He didn't wait a few hours. As soon as he left my house, he was there with her. But I'm 15. Of course I'm not finna use my common sense to leave him alone. Oh, you think you got one up on me? I'm about to double it. So, honey, to let her know that this is my man. Y'all, when we together, I'm posting us on his Snapchat as a big happy family. We on my Snap. Y'all, we just doing it big. I got to let her know, baby, you can never have this one. Real young, dumb, and ignorant. Y'all, basically at this point, me and her going back and forth, playing tit for tat. He having the best of both worlds, because we ain't even mad at him. We mad at each other. Until it just got to a point where I had to use my common sense. And I was like, look, y'all can have each other. I'm done with this tit for tat stuff. I ain't got time for it. So now, baby, we done officially broke up. Whatever we had going on is over with. But at the end of the day, we still got a child together. So we still need to talk to each other. Do y'all know that this girl had the nerve to tell me if I need to talk to him to contact her? Because we ain't got no business talking to each other. So, I'm thinking, ain't no way he finna let this go on like this. Like, this is your child. You claim you love your child so much. Ain't no way you gonna let no woman tell you that you can't talk to your baby mama and child unless she go through her. I kid you not. Do y'all know me and that boy communication was cut to a minimum? He went calling, he went texting. It was none of that no more, y'all. Now, me and my baby daddy ain't talking. He basically letting the girl control his relationship with his child. Of course I'm in my feelings about that. But, I ain't finna be making no big scene about it. So, I wind up moving. So, in the midst of moving, I had to change schools. I didn't know how old this girl was, y'all. Tell me why me and this girl are around the same age. When I moved schools, now me and her are going to school with each other. So I gotta see her every day, big and pregnant with my baby daddy child. Part 8 of how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. So not only am I switching schools, now I gotta deal with seeing my baby daddy, new baby mama every day while she's pregnant with his child. Now, y'all, when I first seen her, I was caught off guard because I was like, hold on, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that you had a problem with my age, which it was rightfully so, but then you turn around and mess with another underage girl? Make it make sense. Because, baby, after the situation that he went through with me, my boy should have been asking for some IDs before he even talked to a female. But, y'all, I'm not sure if I ran her off or what. But, y'all, when I got to the school, she didn't stay there much longer. So we didn't even really go through that situation for long. It wasn't no beefing going on, no picking going on. It wasn't none of that going on. Now, y'all, fast forward a little bit more down the line. My baby father and I, we done started back co-parenting. Nothing more than that, just co-parenting. Like, he's been coming to get our child, and I'm trying to be the bigger person. And cause him and the girl are together, I'm trying to be the bigger person and not trip about my son being around them together. Cause like I said, me and him weren't gonna be together. So if this who you gonna be with, okay, I can't trip about it. Even though me and her didn't never get along, I'm trying to be okay with it. Except for one day. Y'all, I'm letting a lot of stuff, I'm letting a lot of stuff pass. But I couldn't let this pass. This went too far for me. But y'all, comment down below and let your girl know how y'all feel about this that I'm finna tell y'all. Now, y'all know she then got pregnant and she finally has the baby. Right after she had that baby, this girl wound up getting pregnant again. So she wound up having a baby shower for the baby. Okay, cool. Now, no, my baby daddy ain't never been father of the year. But he was coming up like he was, I'll just say he was there. But I'll never say father of the year. So he came and picked up my son for the baby shower. Now, at this point, she trying to play stepmama. Which, if you with him and he got a child, you know, I understand it. I did not have a problem with that, y'all. Now this, what a problem come in it. Y'all tell me why she posts a picture on her Snapchat of all of them at the baby shower. Okay, cool. But y'all tell me why everybody in the picture, they taking a group photo, everybody in the picture got on matching baby shower shirts that she went out and got made. But you got my son in the picture, but he the only one that don't have one of the shirts that you got made for everybody. Now, for one, y'all know I'ma always come at the man first. This your child. You should have never let nothing even go on like that. But also, for you too. If you supposed to be the quote-unquote stepmama, that what you claiming, you supposed to be treating him as the same as you would your children. Why you got my baby in the picture without no matching shirt? So I feel like any mama would be mad. So, of course, y'all, I slide up on the Snapchat and I'm like, why is my baby the only one that doesn't have a baby shower shirt? So, of course, honey, they making excuses. Oh, we been had these made. Isaiah ain't no new baby. He been here. What you mean you been had these made? You should have got him one when you got those made. That ain't no good excuse. So, baby, me and this girl going back and forth, like real bad. Real bad. Like, baby, we digging deep with the insults. She saying her piece and I'm saying mine. Now, I ain't gonna lie, back then, Wanda used to be a hothead. I told her, baby, I ain't finna keep doing all this back and forth with you. Pull up. You know why I stay. Part 9 on how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. So now my baby daddy then came and picked baby boy up to take him to him and the girl's baby shower, which I was perfectly fine with. My problem came in when the girl posted a picture on her Snapchat of her family taking a group photo. Everybody in the photo got on a baby shower shirt that she had made except for baby boy. And I felt the type of way about that because don't make my child feel left out. Because y'all could have left my baby where he was at. Now y'all know me and the girl that already had words several times. So when this happened, I'm like, oh baby, I'm finna let you have it. You and him. So when I asked them why baby boy didn't have on the same t-shirt that they had on, their excuse was, we already got the shirts made. And baby, I'm sorry, but that answer wasn't good enough for me. So honey, me and the girl, we reading each other for filth, baby. It just got to a point when I was like, baby, I'm not finna keep going back and forth with you. Pull up. You know why I stay in. And y'all, I then completely forgot about this girl. Literally 2 hours then passed by. We ain't even texting no more. This back when I used to be on Snapchat real heavy, y'all. Now, y'all tell me why I start receiving snaps from my friend sending me her video on her page where she then walked up in my yard, recorded my cars, and recorded the numbers on my door, and talking about where you at. Baby, you ain't even said you was outside. You ain't not throw the door with nothing. But you popping on here like you bad or something. Baby, when I tell you I must have flew out that door. Now, mind y'all, it's a little bit after 8 o'clock. I remember that because my mama had literally just got off of work. Y'all, she didn't even know what was going on. So, it's dark outside right now. And I'm looking outside. I don't see her car. I'm like, did this girl literally pull up, record, and leave? And I wouldn't have put it past her because the girl always been weird in the stalker type. So I walk a little further out in the yard. Y'all tell me why this girl a whole house down. So my girl took her videos of the car and the house and hopped back in the car. Now mind you, whole time this girl pregnant and not no little bitty pregnant. She got a bump pregnant. So she didn't hop back in the car and locked her door. Oh no, baby, pregnant or not, you done did all that popping through these texts. You done recorded the calls, recorded the door. You so bad, no, baby, you not finna pull up and get back in this car and lock the door. You finna fight, Miss Mamas. Now this girl done pulled up with babies in the back of her car and her sister in the passenger side. Now right now, y'all, I'm banging on the window. Nah, you finna get out today. You finna get out. You know, just popping myself. You finna get out this car. She up there, stop beating on my window. Stop beating on my window. Okay, you must finna get out. They come on finna bust your window. She like, I'm finna get out, move back. So I'm like, okay. Now y'all, we didn't cause so much chaos. My mama didn't heard me. She run out the house and grabbed me, y'all. Now the girl then finally got out the car, y'all. But now that she see my mama then ran out the house and then grabbed me, now she popping. Y'all, even in the heat of the moment, I'm trying to have respect for my mama. I'm like, I'ma let her have it. My mama dang near get me in the house, y'all. Y'all tell me why this girl had the nerve to say, you lucky I'm helping you with your baby B. Y'all, when I say I got from my mama porch to that road so quick, it's on and popping. So now, y'all, we in the middle of the street throwing bowls. My mama letting us get a few licks in, but eventually she like, all right, you gotta get up off her. That girl pregnant. You finna go to jail if you keep hitting this girl. But honey, we in the midst of the moment. I'm on this girl bad like white on rice. Do you hear me? So her sister in the car. That's why she brought her sister with her, y'all. Tell me why the sister that hopped out the car and then pepper sprayed me and my mama. Part 10 on how I got pregnant at the age of 14 and had my son at 15. Let's get it. So y'all, my mama then ran out the house. She grabbed me. She like, she ain't even worth it. Let that girl have it. Let's go. She out there just popping. But see, I'm trying to respect my mama. So I'm walking back to the house with her. You know, we still going back and forth, but I'm like, I'm trying to let her have it, y'all. I'm trying to let her have it. And my mama dang near get me in the house, y'all. And this girl say, you lucky I'm helping you with your baby B. It was on and popping after that. But mind y'all, the whole time, this girl is pregnant. And while we out there fighting, she got her sister and some children in the back of her car. Now, my mama trying to let us get some licks in. Because, like I said, this been some built-up pressure. But eventually, my mama like, girl, you got to get up out this girl. This girl is pregnant. You gonna go to jail fighting her. So, my mama trying to pry me from her. In the process of my mama trying to pry me from her, the sister then jumped out the car and pepper sprayed me and my mama. So, once they pepper spray us, they hop in the car and pull off. Me and my mama going in the house, both trying to rinse our eyes out because, y'all, we dang near blind with this mace in our face. Now, y'all, I can laugh about this now because it's been some years since it happened. But tell me why, when I get in the house, baby boy in the house, he a little boy at this time. Y'all tell me why he gonna tell me, we gonna call the girl K. Tell me why this little boy gonna tell me, Mama, you better not put your hands on my K. You mean to tell me I done went outside and fought because I felt like she was disrespecting our name for you to defend her? Even to this day, I still question that boy loyalty. Now, y'all, after the fight, it was a little bit of back and forth, but really, it wasn't nothing after that. Now, way later on down the line, y'all, this literally just happened not too long ago. I'd probably say, haven't even been a full year. I don't even think it's been a full year, y'all. My baby daddy and the girl then finally broke up. And at this point, he like 4 or 5 kids in with the girl. When I tell y'all this boy was literally having a child every year after he had our son. Now, soon as him and the girl broke up, she immediately, y'all, she didn't waste no time to put this boy up on child support. Now, if you remember earlier in the story, when my baby got here, he wanted to do a DNA test on my baby. But see, when he was with this girl, he didn't do not now DNA test on none of the children. Y'all know me and my baby daddy ain't too much got no talking kind of relationship. So he called me one day and he in distraught. I'm like, what? Like, what is you doing all this crying on the phone like this for? If you crying, why did you call me? I don't fool with you like that. You know how me and Kay just broke up? Yeah. She was trying to put me on child support. Okay. And how about that none of the children come back to be mine? Yeah, she been lying the whole time. I've been there taking care of them children, and ain't none of them children mine. Now you did abandon the child that you knew for a fact was yours, and been now helping her take care of some children that wasn't even yours. How them tables turn. Okay, so y'all want a party living, but y'all, really it ain't no party living, but I'll give y'all an update though. Okay, so y'all, my son and his father relationship right now is non-existent. Like, y'all, it's nothing. Which is even crazy to me, because y'all, my son used to be crazy about his daddy, like crazy. Even when his dad was inconsistent, didn't show up, he still did not play about his dad. He don't be want to talk to him. He don't want to see him. He don't want to go with him, like, y'all, nothing. He don't want nothing at all to do with his dad. And I promise y'all, I do not bad talk his dad around him. Because, y'all, when I was younger, I used to want to tell him that his daddy was all kind of deadbeats and all that. But my mama always told me, don't talk down on him. Let him see for himself. So that's what I did. Now, before I moved, his dad used to would call me like pretty often. He would just check on him, like ask how he was doing and what he was doing and stuff like that. And that would be it. But y'all, since I moved, I changed my number, and he also don't know where I live at. So I never gave him my phone number to reach out. But y'all, I asked my son, did he want to talk to his dad? And he tell me, no, mama, I don't want to talk to my dad. I don't want to see him. So y'all, comment down below and let your girl know, do y'all think I'm wrong for not, like, at least giving him my number and my address? Like, you know, do y'all think I'm wrong for that? Now, y'all, I honestly feel like the worst part of the whole situation with the father situation is that he won't know his siblings, because the siblings that he thought he had wind up not being his. These are his dad's words. Like, he said that none of them were his. So the siblings he thought were his are not his. But he came back and told me he got a baby with somebody from California. So, y'all, I don't even know how many children my baby daddy got. I can't tell you. I don't know. At this point, he need a chastity belt. Now, with me and old girl, y'all, it ain't no beef. It ain't no nothing. It's literally nothing. Like, nothing. His father's side, y'all, is completely non-existent. So anybody that I stated in this story is not existent to my son. So, y'all, that's really about it. It's nothing. Like, the relationship is nothing from the daddy to everybody and that's related to his father. Is nothing, y'all.